black people in Toronto, Canada were not showed compassion, but instead were blamed for the dehumanizing strip searches, the disproportionate enforcement actions, and the barbaric use of force doled out to them when they interacted with Toronto police. I hope now the findings from the police's own race-based data collection will be listened to and the impunity they enjoy is stopped. James Raymer, the chief of Toronto, Canada's police service, said, "For decades, the black community has been subjected to disproportionate use of force and other enforcement actions, and that he is sorry and apologizes." He said the police is committing to working with community groups to eliminate systematic racism from the Toronto Police Service. About 10% of the population in Toronto was black in 2020 and about 45% were white. 2020 is the year in which this race-based data collection was done. It's difficult not to call these findings imperialism on the part of the Toronto police. Now, let's look at a few examples. I will do my best to interpret these charts. 1. Even though blacks account for 10% of the population of Toronto, 22.6% of the enforcement actions taken in 2020 were against them, compared to whites with about 45% of the city's population and 37.6% of enforcement actions taken against them that year. 2. If enforcement action was taken against 24.4% of blacks that interacted with police, force was used 39.4% of the time, compared to if 40.5% of whites got enforcement action against them in police interaction, only 36.1% resulted in use of force. We can see an overrepresentation in use of force against blacks. 3. Here you can see that black people are overrepresented in enforcement action and use of force incidents, compared to whites who are underrepresented in both enforcement actions against them and use of force when interacting with police. Are they more subservient? I don't know. 4. The race-based data collection shows that blacks are more likely to have a firearm pointed at them by Toronto police to de-escalate a situation than white people are. 5. Blacks that are quote unquote known to police or with enforcement action against them are more likely to have force used against them than white people that are known to Toronto police. 6. It does not matter the time of day or where the interaction occur in Toronto with the police, the use of force rate is higher for black people than white people. I am not sure what the solution to this dominance is, but I know many members of the Toronto Police Service does not even live in Toronto. The practice of hiring people outside of the city of Toronto should stop. The police service should be a representation of the population of Toronto. How can one be expected to police a population they don't understand or cannot relate to? Training and punishment should also be a part of the solution. As always, thanks for watching. Please thumbs up, share, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Want more and think positive.